This is the coffee cup that I am drinking out of. But this is how I feel. The article's name is Houston, We Have a Problem. If you don't want to be challenged, you don't want to be criticized, then you're not like me, because I think being challenged and being criticized and self-examination is the way that we get better. If you're not in the mood for that, stop the video, go do something else. You're not going to enjoy this, because this is not a warm and fuzzy one. This is one where I'm going to get something off my chest. In 2019, I started working with a young man who really wanted to be the best version of his sales self that he possibly could, and he wanted to turn leads into piano sales and was excited about having them. He allowed me to mentor him. He already had a great mentor, a dealer in South Texas, who's one of the most brilliant sales trainers and piano sales professionals I've ever met. I would have moved him to a big market. But at any rate, he had a mentor. And then I came. But it's not about me and him, me and Matt mentoring this person. It's the fact that he would read and he would listen to podcasts, and he was a sponge. And he wanted to be the very best that he could possibly be. So from 2019 until 2024, he turned himself into the best lead conversion into a sale follow-up person in the nation. 15%. 15% of the day-to-day leads and 20% of the event leads. I was thrilled the first day that he called me up and said, "Hey, I have my first $10,000 commission check." That is what makes our life a great place. His name's Claudio Ochoa. And he doesn't know I'm making this video. But the reason I'm doing it is because I'm bringing something special into your life. It's a recipe that works. It's a recipe that I thought of talking about because of the last article I just did. This is like a sequel to the Is Anybody Actually Listening? That article was about you working hard to try to get people out there in cyberspace to become an appointment and then a sale. It was about, are they listening? And it gave you some things to think about the fact that they are listening. But there are a lot of times when we're trying to help people do a better job of making a living and taking care of the people that they love and making more money for themselves and for their company, when I feel like they're just not listening. For one reason or another, they don't think we're bringing them something that is a life-changing thing. And I know that that's not true because I've seen it happen. If I bring into your life somebody who can turn 15 or 20 out of every 100 leads into a piano sale, why wouldn't you pay attention? Why wouldn't you want that person to be one of the most important resources in your life? Now, listen to me. These leads aren't any better or worse than floor traffic used to be. Tire kickers, great big sales. We've sold, Spurios and Busendorfers and all kinds of wonderful pianos off of these leads and everything in between. So if you're not listening to the recipe and the cake falls, that's on you. You have to incorporate social media because the gestation periods are longer, and you have to get people to come to you and trust you because you have to sell trust before you sell anything else. And this is what Clyde figured out how to do, is to have a work ethic, to have Instagram pictures of people that were happy customers that he could feed to prospects, articles that he read and wrote and he could feed to prospects, so that when the time came for them to buy, they went to Clyde the piano guy. It was a no-brainer. The value added was there. So is anybody listening? That's the question that I'm asking in this video. It's not, is anybody listening to you? It is, are you listening to us? Can you change and can you start giving value added in those places? You think it's not important to be posting things? Well, then why did he do so much better than everybody? The great salespeople that are texting, phone calling, emailing, diligent, they're following up, they're making a good living. I'm not saying they're not making a good living. I mean, they're knocking down 7, 8% of the leads, 7 or 8 out of every 100 pianos. But wouldn't you rather do 15 or 20 like him? Is anybody listening? As a sales professional, I'm telling you, what you don't hear can hurt you.